Hello, Richard. Hope you are doing great. So, I have read your email and I want to show you what I can do with these images. So, first, this image is not in CZI format, which is an original format of an image. So, that will be better to work with. So, I can start with the image that I have. So, first, what you have to do is to change the type of the image, go into the process, make it binary. So we have done it to to have two values, for example, the background and foreground. And after, what you can do is you use a plugin that in this plugin tool, and here you can go in the reach detection. And in this is partially manual. For example, you can play with these parameters. And if you want to see that what will be the objects that will be selected, as we are not interested in this circular object because you said that this is not the philopodia. And if you want to count them as well, there will be another option. But anyways, what we want to see is the philopodia length, as you said. So you have all these parameters and you can play with this. And these are two are important, for example, minimum length and maximum length. So as we are not interested in the smaller one, for example, the dots, so you can select any that suits you better. And if you want to see which one will be selected and which will not be, so you can click on preview. So as I worked a little on it already, so I have put as 10. You see that these points and this small philopodia are not selected. And if you want to reduce the minimum length as 5, you will see that, for example, this smaller one will also be selected now. Although the smaller than 5 pixel are not selected, if you want to select everything, you just can put here 0. And if you want to have something which with the specific length, you can put the value somewhere whatever you want. So for example, if I want to keep the minimum length as a 10, and you will see that now it will take a little bit of time to select. So you will see that the smaller one are not selected now, but the circular one also not selected. What you will do is just click OK after. So you will have this. You will have the image in which that whatever is selected, all the objects that you have, the length and width is quantified. So you will have three tabs. If you will open the result window and the summary window and the junctions. So first I explain the junction means that if the philopodia has a junction with any other philopodia, if you want to delete that as well, that's also fine because this just gives you information how many particles are touching each other. So just close it. And if you will go for the summary one, in this, what you will see is that uh, counter ID, counter ID, and if you will see all these philopodia have an ID, and this ID has a length. For example, if you will select any of these, if you will select any of this, you will be able to track it on your image, for example, here, and each length will be just next to it and the mean length width as well. You are able to also find that how much is the width. So this one is more detailed one, but from where it starts and where it ends, I know that these details are not that important as you are working with the uh, with the with the slide and cover slip, so it doesn't give you the good information. So I think that the summary tab is better, and you can keep the length and also the width if you want, as the circular part or objects are not counted. So this will be better. Hope it helps. There's another way that I'm going to explain in a moment. So if we again change the type, again go in process, make it binary, And what we also can do is to go in the skeletonitize and go here. So you see that we have already most of the noise is removed, and we skeletonitize all the image, and we just to make sure to make it binary again. So what we are going to do now here, again we go in the ridge detection, and this time we click on preview. So you have all the one that you want to select, and just to show you the original image again for the comparison with the other image as well. So if I click OK, so you will have again all the lengths. So it depends that how you do the data cleaning first, that which object you don't want to select and which one you want to select. So if you will go in the summary option again, you will see the length really nicely and precisely. And this time you will see that you have less noise as it was skeletonized already. So I'm going to close this and open the image that, so this is the image, original image. And if you will put, for example, this and this clause, you will be able to track the one, for example, these, all of these one. So this can be a good option and faster one, and also a little bit more precise because, for example, you have removed all the round objects, and any way, whichever methods suits you better will be okay. And for the intensity, I have already worked for the intensity as well. If you want, I can show you that one as well. Here, in which I just open my image, for example, here, and I run it. So what it does, it makes the maximum projection for me, and I just draw a line as I'm working with angle and stuff, and I had to make it perfectly horizontal. So this macro I have written, so in which I just have to press OK, and now you see that it has made the maximum projection. Secondly, it has made the image perfectly horizontal. Now it I have to select the area where I want to see the intensity or the angle, whatever I want. So I will select only the area in which I'm interested. For example, this one. And now I will put this I will note down this rectangle by pressing the Control T, and you will see here the ROI is already saved using the macro, and I will press OK. And now, so now what you will, now this rectangle has the name of the image exactly. So in this way, we don't have to always note down that which rectangle have we have selected or whatever. So the image will have the same name as the result. Now I will tell you that how I measure the intensity, as you were interested in intensity. I know that this first part is not interesting for you, but the second one is. So how you just press the done button, run button, and you will see the small window will start first. This small window opens here, in which it asks me that which rectangle, how much is the rectangle width I need. So I will say, for example, 100, and I just press OK, and this small window in the bigger window start to travel, and it counts all the intensity. Here is the intensity in mean gray value, that how much is the intensity, and then this travels all the way in the bigger rectangle, and you will see that it asks me that it give me a window with the name of my image, and also the area that I selected, and the mean gray value means the intensity. So in this way, I'm able to see that how much is the intensity of each actin filaments and where, and etc etc. And when it becomes black, you will see it will have the less value. For example, if I sort it, for example, on the basis of mean gray value, and I say okay, then for example here and here, and you have the, for example, minimum maximum, you can select these kind of measurements whatever you want from, for example, analyze particles, set measurement from here. So whatever the box will be checked will be counted for the macro that I have written. And this mean gray value tells that how much is the intensity, standard deviation, maximum, minimum gray value, and also whatever is interested for you, for example, the skewness, shape, integrated density, whatever. So after how I'm going to check the density, that how much is the area is covered by these actin filaments, is like I'm going to divide the mean gray value divided by means the total number of pixels here divided by the area. So I'm going to have the density after. So might this will help you. And if you have the similar kind of image, for example, with CZI format, might be it will also be possible for me to do it here to show you how I would like to do on your image. I hope that this helped, and if you have any question, you can tell me, or if you have some like doubts about something, I can clear might be.